Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk about gear, specifically about gear changes. Most of my gear are unchanged. Backpack, tent, sleeping bag, sleeping mat, clothes for the most part, pretty much the same as they were before. There are a few tiny additions or changes in certain areas of my gear. My original plan was to use smart water bottles for water carries, which I will still do. But I bought this Canuck. I always struggle with the pronunciation. I think it's pronounced Canuck. Outdoors bottle, which is excellent. It's a bit heavier than a smart water bottle. It fits the Sawyer squeeze. It has measurements on the side, and overall it's just a nice product. This is a tiny insulated pouch from Sussex Outdoors. I bought this so I can put my electronics and even water filter in this in the Sierra or wherever the temperatures get down low during the night. It can also be used for ready meals to keep them warmer for longer. It has a down fill, so it's really lightweight, and I'm pretty sure it's warm inside. This is one of the additions to my kit, which is a tiny tripod. This also has a phone holder, so I can attach my phone to it and take night sky photos or just record extra videos. I already have a tiny tripod with my action camera, which I'm using at the moment. The only problem with that one is that I was unable to find a phone holder for it, which means I cannot attach my phone to that. This one has a usual phone holder bit, and also has this normal thread, so I can add any kind of attachments to it. It is pretty lightweight, around like 140 grams, I believe. I will put that on the screen somewhere. It is just one of the cheaper ones from Amazon. After a long debate with myself and listening to you guys, I decided to replace my Anker power bank. Although it is a brand new one and has plenty of capacity of 25,000 milliampere hours, it would have been a single point of failure. So if anything would have happened to it, I would be without power for a few days at least. So instead of one Anker power bank, I will carry two INU power banks. One of them is a 25,000 milliampere hour one, and one of them is just a 10,000 milliampere hour one. Both of them can be charged very quickly. I will put all that information on the screen. I don't know them from the top of my head, but both of them have these little cables which can attach to this plastic bit. Not very long ones, but should be more than enough to charge my items with that. Both of them have screens, as you can see, where you can see all the information, how much charge left, how fast it's charging, or how fast it charges your devices, or well, my devices in this case. They are pretty lightweight. The two together is still lighter than the Anker one I have. I'm saving a tiny bit of weight while I'm adding extra charge, which is always handy, especially because I will have my action cam with me. I know many people use these, so I'm pretty sure they will be fine. Another change to my gear is my watch, which is a Garmin Instinct 3 Solar. As the name suggests, it has solar charging capabilities. It might not be super fast to charge using the solar, but at least it can add some extra charge to the watch while I'm out there. In everyday life, when I don't really use GPS, but I have Bluetooth on for pretty much all day long, the battery lasts around 3 weeks, which is pretty cool if you ask me. I'm sure it will be fine on the trail. I will be able to add the GPX file to it, so I can always see where the trail goes, which means I won't need to get my phone to check which way I should go. Another change to my electronics will be a brand new phone. I am going to use a Samsung S26 Ultra. I have had Samsung phones forever at this point. I really love them. They work for me. They do what I need them to do. So I'm pretty happy with them. I'm sure this new one will be just as good as the older ones. I was debating between the regular S26 and the S26 Ultra. The only reason I went with the Ultra is because it is an actual upgrade compared to my S24. The regular S26 wouldn't be much of an upgrade other than a newer battery and a tiny speed difference in the CPU. There was one thing I was hesitant about, and it was a towel. At the end, I decided I will take one with me. This one is from Cocoon. It's a size S microfiber towel in this tiny little pouch. It packs up really tiny, and actually it's really lightweight. Not a massive size, but should be enough to wipe my face or feet clean when needed at the end of the day. I could also use this to wipe away condensation in my tent or just clean my gear if needed. It has that loop at one of the corners, which means I can hang it onto my backpack to leave it out to dry while I'm hiking, which is quite handy. And the last additional item today is this tiny piece of plastic thing, which actually I will read from my phone because I don't want to mix it up. So this one is the Alpenflow gas transfer adapter from Alpenglow Gear. It's a tiny little piece of gadget which can transfer gas from one canister to another. We can refuel our canisters from hiker boxes if they have any partially loaded gas canisters in them. Very handy. It's super lightweight. It's only like, I don't know, less than 10 grams, I believe. Again, I will put it on the screen. But it can save us money and maybe even time. So super stoked with this one. Haven't tested it yet, but I'm sure it will work. These should be the changes to my gear as it stands. There are a couple more items which might change before the trail, but for the most part, this will be my gear. As always, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye now.